Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Advanced Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. Sorry, my mind's a little bit melted today. It's on the north side as the black Tabitha, we got a foreign name. On the south side as the green Brenner, we got ari32. Looks like I'm doing this player twice in a row. Tabitha, of course, is unchanged to the cartridge counterpart. 50% boarding cost, 0 radius, 30-60-60. Of course, provides herself and then eventually later on other units, who has her Seer Zone and Series Painting, +60/+60, allowing her to be a duelist or slash assassin, to a wall break, to a nuke summoner, because her super class is Sturm's Meteor, and I'm pretty sure it follows the same 3 random patterns. Brenner is slightly nerfed from the cartridge counterpart, has standard boarding cost, 3 radius, only 1 expansion zone at fully max energy at 60. All direct units get +10% offense, 30% defense, rather than having the +10/+10 for all units and 20% defense. But it does still provide that globally, and of course health 3 health regen. This map is a 3-base map, 1 airport, and technically 2 seaports, but we'll likely will not see too much from the seaports. After all, there is the water's primarily meant for lander and or gunboat play. There are some temporary seaports for a gray field to summon some forward battleships, but static battleships is not as good as in Days of Ruin. They actually have less range than dual strike battleships. It's just the fact they can fire while moving in the same turn as well is why it makes them the king of the sea. But as a static placement, they're not as good. Either way, the gray field can always still deploy forward gunboats at them with his power activated. Speaking of gunboats, there's also gunboats sitting on top of your HQ to make sure it doesn't randomly get captured. There's also a column tower here, which seems easier for the sea side to capture it. Gunboat pushing forward some infantry units on both sides, or I think there's one loaded in there. No, or not. Tabitha has not captured a seaport just yet, but it did use her gunboat to forward deploy a couple infantry units quickly. Brenner has captured the seaport, now it needs to take time to load up units in the back of it, or into it. More bikes there by Tabitha. One infantry gets forward deployed. Bike, and infantry. So far, still just the bike phase. You need about 10,000 income at the start of your turn in order to perhaps get out of tank. After all, 1 tank 7,000, 2 infantry units will follow up, will be the rest of the funds there in the 3-base map. So next turn we may see some Tabitha tanks. This turn probably will not see a Brenner tank just yet. Infantry bike. Tabitha right now does have 12,000 income, so likely possible a tank deployment. Now it's going to be a battle copter than 2 infantry. I guess it's going to be tank, gets CO to the tank, and then push forward. Though then again, the tank will have to be deployed out right. Yep. Oh, recon. Base skips. Wait, she base skipped from 15,000 in the field, so she purposely not deployed an infantry unit there. Interesting. Probably due to the relatively not so great pathing, because the gunboats on this seaport there. Going down south, that could. Nope, it probably won't be interrupted. This infantry unit is too far away to get spotting, and the bike will get trapped. So this property will be Tabitha's. CO'd the tank there. Should just start trying to hunt down some infantry units there to get some CO charge going. When she's at the 1 CO zone, it does feel like it takes a long time to get 1 expansion radius up to 30 energy. But once she gets 1 expansion, she starts exploding and grabbing with energy because it's so easy for her to get kills with her absurd firepower benefits. After all, right now she does have +80% on her command tank. And Brenner's going for a battlecopter, and he is, what, direct units or just direct ground? I think it was just direct ground. direct units, so that should affect the battlecopter. And it appears it does. Comm tower not being captured up by Brenner. And we do have Tabitha's command tank here. She may be able to spot that 5 infantry unit. We'll give her 5 energy, of course, which will still result in her in needing to make 3 more kills. Never mind. There's 10 energy for her. Nice, easy pick there. 2 more kills, and she will get +1 CO zone. Got an anti-air pushing down south as well. Tank, battlecopter, or not battlecopter, bike. Blah, wrong thing that starts with B. Anti-air is out of range of the battlecopter there, so Tabitha just has to be careful where she moves her command tank. Brenner does have vision of where the command tank is thanks to the city, plus if that infantry unit there got nuked. Tabitha will probably start capturing this point there. I don't think she'll get a kill this turn. She knows about the command battlecopter. ATR charges way forward, does get trapped there, and with that spotting, does not secure a kill. So it does put our 19 energy. Comm towers do provide 3 defense as opposed to 2 defense stars of the city, so that's probably one reason why that bike did not go down. Battlecopter, I think, hunting Tabitha's command tank. That's still around there. The Centurion should have vision of that battlecopter as well. I think this one as well. Now, Tabitha does have 21,000 versus 24,000. She's also not obtained the comm tower. That's another thing as well. She's finding this +5 as well. The bike actually has 1% health remaining, so that may be another reason why it was the comm tower that saved the bike. Probably did. Managed to get first strike in Brenner's command copter. Very nice. Up to 27 energy as well. So she needs to strike another target, and she will probably get her CO charge zone +1 radius. Got a flare and tank there. Has what a lander. Now we'll be able to flood down the southern region, some various ground vehicles, some actual firepower. Artillery, infantry. Oh yeah, there was an anti-tank. I was not paying attention down south. Anti-tank seems a little bit too slow at the moment. I can understand saying anti-tank here into a lander, but that's simply not the case. Good catch. I'm just not 100% in today. It's been just a long day. ATR strikes the recon there. And I'm feeling the next target for the top of this command tank will be that ATR. Oh. Does put the bike or the battlecopter right there. Takes out the ATR there. Battlecopter goes down. Now it has +1 radius, allowing to really get a lot of good firepower capability, able to support other units there. Tank. The anti-tank is going up this direction. It's not the most agile of units, that's for sure. recon down to 1% health. Does load up the anti-tank and the command tank into the lander. Very nice. But I don't know how effective will a top-up boost unit would be against the anti-tank. Tabitha can make some stuff work here, but it's hard to say what she will do exactly. Pulling back the command tank probably would be the safest option. She also sees the Brenner command tank here, so probably best not to take any gambles. Just pull back Tabitha, try to get an easy kill. Maybe this infantry unit would be that easy kill. Yeah, probably a good idea to just do that. 47 energy, just needs 13 more, and she'll get her tactical nuke, a firestorm. And anti-tanks are relatively slow, so she could just keep her distance away from it. Battlecopter, infantry, tank, anti-air. 28,000 versus 26,000. Properties are still being captured, like this temporary seaport. A lot of infantry units up here, and Brenner's tank decides to put a shot into this meteorite. Probably the best target that Tabitha could strike is one of these things down here. In theory, if she strikes this full health infantry and that 3 health infantry, that would give enough super power charge. Blair charge way forward, does not spot this tank there. Temporary seaports are hiding in spots. And here, eating up some infantry up north. We're just going to just rotate down over here. It's not a bad idea. Just keep distance from the anti-tank, and then she could do a bit more work. Anti-air, tank, tank. Anti-tank does strike the bike there, knocking it out. Command tank gets a good strike there. Now he's over 20 energy. Does get trapped there a little bit. But I think Tabitha's should try to smash down here. She should be able to pick off this 8 health infantry tank there with her own command tank. Then take off this here, then have the boost strike from the command orbit right there, just a guess. But I think she's going to shoot through all these units down south next turn. That strike right there, but she will still get the strike there, giving her fully maxed out CO power. So now she can bring in a firestorm next turn. Issue is, they also reduce her radius of her CO zone, which is incredibly power having 2 radius. Now it needs to project more forces down south, or project more power down south and upwards. Additionally, it will consume the entire turn of her command tank. Thus, it will make it so she won't be that effective herself. Though if she's out of range, so she could just simply charge forward towards the direction she needs it, pop it, give herself plus 60% global, and then also wound anything. Because if the firestorm strikes a value target, it will probably strike this bomber that Brenner just went for. Though possibly could land around here. Because if it rolls an indirect meteor, actually right now, ATRs are 7,000 like tanks, so that's 14. Plus this is additional, what, 11? So that would be 25 right there, so it would be greater than the right there. So yeah, likely if it goes to a value or indirect, it'll likely strike this formation here. So that's where the Firestorm would land, not the Bomber. If it does for HP, it will likely strike somewhere around over here. But now there's also... Oh, nope, the Firestorm will land over here. Whether it be indirect or value. Health, it would be another matter, though. Tabitha will strike Brenner's command tank, knocking out immediately. I think in the cluster with the gunboat. Oh, maybe, I'm assuming you're talking about this gunboat or this one, but either way, health will strike over here. Now, this would definitely be both value and indirect. Are flares considered indirect? I'm pretty sure their flare attack is an indirect weapon, and I think it does increase by Isabella's increased indirect range, but I'm not exactly sure. Either way, I think Brenner's very susceptible to a Firestorm right now. Does take out the meteorite. Not to mention right now, Tabitha does have 187 in the field. Brenner has 138, but so does the income. At HQ though, yeah, it could go any way, that's for sure. It's really hard to say, though. Yes, more and more looks like it's around here. I see a very juicy target right there. Of course, this is our caster vision. Gets trapped there, spots a bomber, which could warrant the deployment of the Firestorm, and get the plus 60% attack global. Both would be very useful. Spots the anti-tank. Tabitha moves so in range of the anti-tank there. That may have been a bit of a misclick. Now she's very exposed here. She needs to get a protective layer there. She sees the bomber. Bomber is in range of the command tank. Okay, she does have a pretty good protective layer around her command tank. She realized, oh crap, command tank in range of anti-tank. That's not good. So that could have been a pretty big mistake, but I think she should be safe enough as well. That's going to be 8 health. Anti-tank can strike a 9 health Tabitha command tank. Oh, also he doesn't have any vision over it. One of the few tiles. Flare fired, not fired. So it looks like the Tabitha command tank managed to be out of vision range out of everything somehow. Excuse me. Now spots the Tabitha's command tank there. I think now would be a good time to pop her superpower. The plus 60 global could be very strong. Let's see what she does. Looks like just software trading away. Anti-air could get booster strike on the bomber. Huh, somehow I thought that would have took it out. It's down to 1% health. Boost strike there, not one-shots the bomber. And Tabitha's trying to clean sweep in the center of the map. And surf 112, Brenner surf 113. Let's go strike there. And looks like Brenner has resigned. This ain't great saying, keep watching, and on to next replay.